A record 129 journalists and media workers were killed on the job last year. That's according to the Committee to Protect Journalists, or CPJ, a New York-based independent organization that documents attacks on the press. Two-thirds of them, amounting to 86 people, were killed by Israeli forces, its annual report said. They were mostly Palestinians in Gaza. Among them, Reuters journalist Hussam al-Masri. This was the moment he was struck by Israeli fire while operating a live video feed at Nasser hospital. The attack also killed 4 other journalists. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu called it a tragic mishap. His forces were also behind an attack on a Houthi media center in Yemen that killed 31 workers. Israel said at the time it was a propaganda arm of the Houthis, acknowledging the strike. The CPJ said that was the second deadliest attack since it began keeping records some 3 decades ago. It said the Israeli military has now committed more targeted killings of the press than any other government's military on record. A statement from Israel's military said it strongly rejects the CPJ's claims, saying it, quote, does not intentionally harm journalists or their family members. In several cases, Israel has acknowledged targeting journalists in Gaza it said had links to Hamas, but has not provided verifiable evidence. CPJ said this was the second straight year that press killings set a record, and that Israel was also responsible for the majority of the deaths in 2024. Sudan and Mexico came next on the list as the deadliest countries for news workers. Several were also killed in Russia's war on Ukraine. CPJ said the rising number of journalists' deaths around the world was, quote, fueled by a persistent culture of impunity for attacks on the press, and that it was symptomatic of a wider decline in press freedom and journalist safety globally. A near-record number of journalists were jailed in 2025, while online harassment and physical attacks against news workers have also risen, the report said, with rhetoric towards the media growing more hostile, even in supposedly democratic countries.
You're just asking questions because you're a stupid person.